my first question is, you lead the largest independent media house in Eastern and Central Africa. This is a great responsibility. How can you ensure to remain independent?
I think the independence is not an issue, remaining independent, although occasionally we do have problems with our independence from different countries. But the region is making a huge steps towards actually enshrining the independence in the constitution. Kenya is one country where the freedom of the media is now in the constitution. Tanzania is reviewing its constitution, and it is set to do the same. So it's probably not one of the biggest challenges that we have, but we do have situations where it is put to huge tests.
Can you elaborate on these issues?
Yeah, there are occasions when we've done stuff that has made government shut us down, e.g. in Uganda, e.g. in Tanzania. But I can say it's a region that is evolving very fast, even constitutionally. And so I would hope that there are not going to be such issues into the future. Okay.
Do you see yourself as an agent of transparency and maybe even democracy?
We've been, and actually, if you look at our editorial policy, that is core to why we exist. We exist as a people's voice. We exist for the publics that we serve. And we exist to actually ensure that the public, the aspirations, the hopes of the people that we have are realized. It so happens that democratization is one of the key aspirations of the people that we serve. Good governance and transparency is one of the key aspirations of the people that we serve. And we'd hope that we are right at the center of ensuring that those things are the things we crusade for. And to be honest, that's one of the reasons why we occasionally do get problems with the establishment.
Okay. Your work session was on the topic of why East Africa is the big next bet in the developing world. Can you explain what you mean by that?
Yeah, we just finished the session, and I was just saying East Africa is endowed with huge talents. We've got, for instance, moved from like 5 universities that 20, 30 years ago to 300 universities. So we are beginning to have a very good pool of talent across the region. So from the people point of view, we are having the people. The population of East Africa is 75% are below 30 years. Again, that talks of potential of people who are now getting to be quite well educated and ready to get into the workforce and add value. At the same time, when that is happening, we've got huge mineral resources that have been discovered in recent times. We've got oil in Kenya and Uganda, we've got gas in Tanzania, we've got gold and diamonds, we've got hydroelectric power that is coming out of Ethiopia that is going to serve the whole region. We've got the possibilities of minerals and power, hydroelectric power coming from Democratic Republic of Congo. And what is going to bring all this together, because you can even argue that they've been there, is the wave of democratization and good governance that is beginning to happen in East Africa. So when you bring the people, the resources, good governance together, then, and it is happening, then we are the region to watch. And that was basically my message.
Mr. Gitahi, thank you so much.